Hello, welcome back to my channel, Hooks and Stitches. My name's Natasha and this is episode 3. I have been moving the rooms around, as you know, from what I spoke about on the last podcast, so I haven't had much time to do lots of crochet this week because I've been rather tired also from work. But I have got a couple of makes that I've made a little while ago, which I've now found the pattern for, so I thought I would show you that particular one with it, and also a blanket that I have made up of all sorts of stitches myself. I've just put it together as I've gone along for my youngest daughter. So without further ado, I will get on. Basically, this is the Stylecraft Wonder Soft merry-go-round cat. There's 3 different types you can use if you're using their wool, but I used a Karen cake for mine. I don't know the colourway, but it's peach grey and cream. And I had it quite a while and I just wanted to use it, and there's a roughly about 40 grams left out of 150 gram ball, so it isn't too bad. So and because obviously it's an Aran weight, you know, you could get away with just one ball. If you didn't have a Karen cake, I think that would be fine. Just you know, just go down a hook or two. I used a size 4mm hook for this one because it suggested a 5, and I went down to a 4 because I don't like the holes showing, and I think it done an alright job, so it's fine. And I also made sure that I crocheted under rather than over to make crosses, make it look like crosses, if you can see that, rather than the V shape. Because I find that it does hold its shape a lot more, and it doesn't actually show the stuffing through. Also, she's got a bit of a floppy head. If I wanted to do a little bit of a more firmer head, what I tend to do is cut a piece of felt out like a rectangle and then roll it around into like a cylinder shape, push it down into the next space, and then fill that, so it just makes it a little bit firmer before I attach the head. But for this one I'm not worried, because if she wants to hold it by the arm or even the leg, I just think it, or the tail, then I kind of, you know, it doesn't really matter, because it doesn't matter whether it flops around or not, and I think it adds to the beauty of him or her. But the nose, I think, is really nice, the way that they have said to slightly stuff it so that it makes it more pronounced, because it gives it more character. But I thought I had to show you, because just in case anyone else wants to get it, I got the pattern from eBay, and they do quite a few. They do dogs, and there's a few other things, but this is the using the actual wool. There's they give the types of balls and things in there, and also there's a cat little cat bed or cat blanket type thing. I didn't actually make that because I didn't really need it, but for those of you that actually want to even make a cushion, there's a pattern there for your own cat, rather than, you know, just doing it for a toy one. But I love these, and they're really easy to understand, and they're really well written. I've got marks and things on mine, so and obviously because it's a paid pattern, I can't really give too much away, but they are really, really good, and so I'll leave the link below if I can find it, and then I'll be able to, you'll be able to pick it out and then see it from there to purchase yourself. My second one is I'll move on to the blanket that I made just purely making it up. I like to do the granny squares with different designs in, and these are all patterns for different things. I don't remember where I got them from, but I liked it and I like to work in the round, so I just kind of made it up. But there are patterns out there like it. I haven't necessarily copied any. I've done several rows of V-stitch to start with, and then I added that one, and then we come down a bit further and I've done some block stitch, and then I've done some corner to corner, and I've just done it 3 blocks high and then gone right across. And I've gone back to the V-stitch because it's a lot quicker, and it gives it a lot of flexibility, and it doesn't matter whether what size hook you use. I think I done this with a 5, maybe. I quite like using a 5, so maybe it was that, but it was a very long time ago. And then the border, I've just done single crochet and some slip stitches with a V-stitch, 2 rows of V-stitch, just to finish it off. And if I can stand up, because it is rather large, it feels a single bed size. I can't really see, but I like the fact that of the colours, and the fact that it just kind of has different stitches in, and so that's kind of how it went, and it didn't take me very long, but that was back when I was learning, probably 3 years ago now. But I was obviously moving it, the rooms around and things. I clapped eyes and I thought, I'll show you that, because it is just literally my own compilation of different stitches, and I made it up and I really enjoyed it. My wax in progress, I have done only a couple of rows on my gingerbread men, but I will show you. It doesn't really look like I have done very much to it, but because they take quite a while to get through, I just kind of get there and I go down through, and then I go across, and it just takes a while, and I haven't had time to solidly sit there even for an hour because I've just been so tired. But I've managed 2 rows during the week, so it is very slow, and I'm not going to finish it because I think the last one came out. I'm not sure if the last one came out the Thursday just gone, or it's going to be the Thursday coming when they do the border. And obviously I'm way behind. I'm probably two weeks behind now. And I've also seen that people have been putting little snowflakes, not snowflakes, sorry, little reindeer faces on instead of the last set of snowflakes, and they were quite a hassle, and I had to rip it back so many times, as I spoke about last time. So I may well give the last lot a miss and try something different, but obviously I will show you as I go, and I will make sure that you're seeing every bit of progress that I do make on it. The other thing that I have found quite therapeutic when I've just been sat watching the telly, because I don't really need to keep an eye on it because it's several rows of straightforwardness again, which is what I like, and it's quite a lot of repetition, and that is my Portobello Road shawl or wrap, and I've got one whole repeat left to do, and I think I'm halfway through. I've done sort of this much during the week, and that's literally just having a little bit of, I started off just where the grey purpley colour is coming in, so I've done to there, and I've just basically just kept going. As soon as you know that it's changing, it's the same. So obviously there's 5 rows of that, so I don't really need to keep an eye on the pattern, so I just kind of sit with the telly on and do it. I spoke about this one last time, like I say, and I have been using a 4.5 hook with I can't remember the wool. Let me see if it's in the bag. No, it's not. Do I have one on here actually? Yes, I have a different shade. Hayfield Spirit is the name of it, and I have 3 balls of this, and I had 2 balls of that sort. So it's the same thing, but I can't. It's only a number. They don't actually give you a name of it. It's just a shade and a lot. So I haven't got the band for it, but it's in Hobbycraft if you want to know, and I will try and link that below if I can as well. Now that was all of my makes so far. The other thing that I wanted, I think I've left it upstairs on the bed. Anyway, I found another Christmas blanket cowl that was from years ago, I assume, and there's not really much point telling you about it if I can't show you, and I've gone and left it upstairs. I'll go and nip and get it, hold on. Okay, sorry about that. I left it upstairs on the bed. Now, it's the Christmas Advent blanket, and it is by Cute Crochet Makes. She's got, on the website, she's got so many different things to crochet. I stumbled across it this morning because I was, like I say, feeling very poorly and wasn't really in the mood to do a lot, so I sat there and I thought, let's just have a look to see what quick makes I can make for Christmas. And this one isn't necessarily quick, but I loved it and I had to show you. But she has got lots and lots, even she's got not even just Christmas ones, she's got lots and lots. And this is the Christmas Advent blanket, and it's like a square a day, and there's a couple of squares that are even bigger, but this is along the same line, so some of it is tapestry like I have been doing with the gingerbread men, and I don't feel afraid anymore, you know. I kind of think, it will test your it will test you in every way possible. But now I've kind of just thought, oh well, that's all right, because you sort of feel really anxious about trying new things. Well, I do anyway. But now I've done it, I think, well, actually it's not too bad. So when I stumbled across this, I thought, well, I'll just give it a go, because it's a lot smaller as well, so it's not just so intense. Although this is small squares and then repeated 5 times along when I'm doing the snowflakes or the gingerbread men, this isn't necessarily the same size, and that is the whole blanket. My printer didn't really print it out very well, so I'm wondering whether or not it will show very well. But if you can just see the Santa, it's got one Santa and the reindeer, and then 3 separate squares of reindeers that you kind of put diagonally so that it looks like it's flying through the air, with some other squares. And if you can see in this top corner, because it doesn't help, I suppose, because I printed it on both sides to save paper. But it is really lovely. And the first square, first square is a Christmas pudding, and you make 2 of them, and then there's the snowman, and so on and so forth, and then when you get bigger and bigger, for the larger panel, I just quickly show you. Oh, there's the individual reindeers. I don't know if it's going to focus very well. That's the individual one, which is like a tapestry one. And then it gives you, the pattern gives you all the things if you like them written. And then it gives you a graph if you like to work with a graph. So, and there's a Christmas tree. So it's not really out the way, and it means that I can just do a square or so when I come home from work after tea if I feel like it. There's snowflake, and there's a white snowflake to go with it as well. So it all gets compiled together. And this one I'm not going to worry about if I don't necessarily finish it, because it isn't necessarily for anyone. And so I should just stumble along and complete it. And if I complete it by the end of January, then whoopee for me. But I will be showing you that as well as I go along. But I will put it down in the description box, and you can go and have a look at her website if you don't already know who she is or who they are. And that's about me, really. I apologise for my voice because I have really got a really sore throat. And I'm hoping to have I just feel like I'm squashed in at the moment. So when I actually get a bit more sorted out, it just takes time to find homes for everything and declutter. But we will get there. And I also would like to say thank you for all the subscribers that have come and subscribed and liked my channel, and a lot of you have commented. I've got 86 at the last check, and that's literally in the last 10 days, and I'm so extremely happy. And thank you to everyone that's actually mentioned my new channel too, because I'm only doing this, for fun. I want to share all my work, and I love the comments that you give, and it just encourages me to keep going. And even if I have only done a tiny bit, I will still show my face and see how you all are. And I hope that you will keep coming back and keep watching, because the more subscribers and the more likes and comments I get, the more I can engage with you all. And I would just like to say thanks again, and I hope that you are having a very lovely crafty time, and enjoying what you do in the evenings. And I will see you all again very soon. Thank you very much indeed. Bye.